so many of the disbelievers, Christians, Jews, Hindus, atheists, that come to me sometimes, and I find that they lead a very happy marriage. Unfortunately, a lot of the Muslims, men and women, don't have this component in their DNA. They're raised on being aggressive, on transgressing, on doing dhulm and injustice to others, and the hell with everyone else as long as I'm happy. This is not only related to knowledge, it is related to upbringing. So many of the disbelievers, Christians, Jews, Hindus, atheists, that come to me sometimes, and I find that they lead a very happy marriage because they have a very important component in marriage, which is fairness. They're fair. Of course, they're not Muslims, but they have this fairness in them. And Allah mentioned this in the Quran and praised that among the people of the book, whom if you would entrust them with wagons of gold, they would pay it back to you. And among the people of the book, whom if you entrust them with a simple coin, they would not give it back unless you keep on persisting on them and insisting on them to pay it back. So Allah is telling us the issue of fairness is there. Unfortunately, a lot of the Muslims, men and women, don't have this component in their DNA. They're raised on being aggressive, on transgressing, on doing dhulm and injustice to others, and the hell with everyone else as long as I'm happy. So when I get people coming to me on social media, on my counseling sessions, in the first 5 minutes, I can diagnose the problem. They say, oh, Sheikh, should we book 3 hours, 4 hours? We need this time to tell us that. No need, half an hour is enough. Sheikh, but we have so much to say. I don't need to hear this. I know. I've done this gazillion times with the grace of Allah. Not that I have a crystal ball. It's haram to use a crystal ball, by the way, but it's a metaphoric or a figure of speech. The issue is the vast majority of the problems between the married people is each one of them thinks that the whole universe revolves around them. I am in the center of this universe. Everything should serve me. Everything should be as I wish and hope for. And if it is not, then everything is going to be destroyed. I'm willing to take this to the end of the world. It doesn't work like this. As they say in English, it takes 2 to tango. Of course, halal nasheed, and it's with your spouse. You're not going to tango with something else. It's haram. But it is true. You need a partner to tango with. So if I'm unable to see my flaws and shortcomings and only focus on my partner's flaws and shortcomings, this is the formula for destruction. And the marriage is going to go downhill from there on.
Allah Barik, you mentioned that you've been married 43 years.
Don't make me cry. Yeah.
What's one piece of advice, inshallah, we'll leave marriage, that's a marriage topic with this, inshallah. What's one piece of advice you would give to people to help them stay patient through the trials of marriage? The first year, 2 years, honeymoon stage, as they say, and then after that, things can get troublesome with children and things like that.
Akhi, there are components in the marriage. Number 1, respect. Learn how to respect others so they respect you back. 2, communication. I have to know how to communicate my thoughts and my ideas to my wife and to listen to her when she communicates back. And if we don't have this communication, if there is a communication problem or gap, marriage cannot go on. Thirdly, fairness. And among the things that would give you the sense of fairness is to look in the mirror every day. What do you see? God, how is she living with someone like me? Whoa, look at him. I see my flaws and shortcomings. So if I take a good look at the mirror and I come to the living room and I find toys and clothes and untidiness, I remember, she asked me to bring so many things for the past week and I didn't. She asked me to change the light bulb. I didn't. She wanted me to take her to the hospital. I didn't. I dare not open my mouth and say, why is this room a mess? Why aren't my girls tidy and their hair combed? Or why is the food not well prepared? No. I see my shortcomings and flaws and I zip it and keep my mouth closed because she's tolerating more than I'm tolerating. And when she complains of something of me, she does the same. She looks in the mirror. And then we tend to pardon and find the justification and the excuse for one another. And we've never had a fight since, with the grace of Allah.